Record. So, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was going to make a slide of things we need to know, but let me grab my trusty little Diamond Insider and
I was just reading that.
Not there yet.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the 80-day obsession challenge packs. Did you guys see that? That guy did the video. He was really boring, but like he went through all of the different new packs and how they're really pushing the performance line with the new 80-day, I almost said procession, obsession. And those packs are released or launching December 14th. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, it's super early. So that people
are they releasing them or can you pre-order them? That was the part I was trying to read through it.
It says a discounted pre-launch price.
Okay.
So it's almost like, yeah, it doesn't really say though if they're.
Is there an FAQ with it?
Customers who purchase an accessory bundle between December 14th and January 14th will be invited to participate in exclusive coach challenge group with Autumn.
That's awesome.
Is there an FAQ to go along with it to read more?
Yep, it is FAQ 8020.
Okay. That sounds like it's going to be full of information.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot right here.
Yeah.
So
I just started reading it.
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling it, an accessory bundle now with the performance line?
There's
or have
like
they
a
calling
bunch
that
of
next
them. Stephanie, I posted it on the Team Passion page.
Okay.
Yeah, the video of the guy going through all of the different ones.
Okay.
And then A Little Obsessed comes out December 20th. I'm super, super excited. Hi, Lydia. Super, super excited to do that. Did you guys do it live?
I did not.
I never did it live, but I did the workouts. And I loved it.
What date was that again?
December 20th.
But you're saying A Little Obsessed, right? You said that, not the full program. Okay.
Right, exactly.
That part I'm just trying to like separate. I'm trying to like in my head.
Right. And then next week or next month there's going to be a Super Saturday. So it looks around like January 2nd-ish. So leave that weekend open if you guys can so that hopefully some of us can see each other. I feel like we haven't all been to a Super Saturday in a really long time, and I think we really could use one.
Yeah, I think we do too.
So that would be good. So, okay, we're talking about professional development tonight, and I really just wanted us to collaborate and talk about what kind of things we've been doing, but I also had some, I wanted to talk about the process of how we kind of go through figuring out what professional development we need and then how to organize it.
Professional or personal as well?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah, I'll kind of touch on that. So, sorry, as a teacher, we always say professional development.
Yeah.
And then in coaching, it's personal development. So yeah, make you better so your business can get better. So the first thing when it comes to personal development is figuring out what your weakness is as a coach. I kind of feel like when I ask myself this right now, I'm like, holy Hannah, I feel like everything is my weakness right now. But you really have to like hone in on like just a couple at a time. You can't let yourself get overwhelmed. So some examples of things that you might be struggling with: confidence, leadership skills, health and fitness, network marketing, just kind of understanding how it all works, time management. Oh, you know what? Let me mute people.
Sorry.
It's okay. Business mindset, perseverance, being able to dream big and kind of make those big scary goals or set those big scary goals, And then selling. Some of us just strictly, struggle with that. It's hard. We don't want to be salesy, but at the same time, we want to close the sale. So kind of figuring out where you fall with these kind of big ideas can help you narrow down and figure out what personal development you need to be doing for you. Because that's the thing, is you can't just be like, oh, hey, what are some good personal development things that people are doing? That can help, but you have to have an idea of where you're picking these things from and why. Because with personal development, you want to be able to implement most of it right away. And if it's not applicable to what you're struggling with, you're just going to be kind of feeling lost with it. I want to skip the sharing and go down to here. So a suggestion is to come up with a personal development schedule. Planning out your week in advance. This is just kind of a like bare bones. So like Monday is always the national wake up call. So maybe that's your day. Or maybe for you, maybe you like to catch the national wake up call on the playback. So for you, it might be a different day. And then I just kind of rotated, like Tuesday doing a personal topic, meaning that personal thing that you're struggling with, or a book that fits into that. Wednesday might be where you go on the Beachbody Champions page and you pick out one of those videos that applies to where you are in your business. Thursday, going back to that book, because I think a lot of us struggle. Like a lot of times I'm the first to say, like, I don't have time to read books. I have been doing a lot of audiobooks, which have really helped because I can squeeze those in all kinds of places. But I also can see, like, where I've been planning this out, I'm actually getting through books now. So it's helping to have a schedule. Friday, maybe you just choose a podcast while you're driving somewhere. Saturday, going back to that book, kind of maybe you can squeak out 10 minutes by yourself. And then Sunday, I really recommend making your personal development plan for the week again, kind of like your meal plan. You want to set yourself up for success. So if we're taking the time to do this with our personal development too, we're more likely to get it in. I'm the kind of person that I really love to listen while I'm in the car. But so many times I'll get in the car and be like, oh crap, I forgot to think about what I wanted to listen to. And then I can't pull it up quick enough. And then I'm driving and trying to get my podcast open. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. Whereas if I had planned ahead, then, I would be good to go. So plan your PD ahead, just like you meal prep. So there are just a few of us, but I'm going to open up the document because some of the people shared. I'm going to start here. This is kind of the end of the document, the stuff that I added, but it's kind of broken down by categories. And because we are sharing this Google Doc now, we all can go in and add to this anytime. I also thought that as a team, we could pick a day of the week where we go on to either, Team Extreme and we share what we're doing for personal development so that this PD swap doesn't just happen today. It's something that becomes like an ongoing thing, not where we need to get on a Zoom chat, but just where we go in, we post what we're doing and help motivate others and remind others how important our PD is. I don't know about you, but I go through major Facebook posting like freezes where I totally struggle to come up with things to post. And it always comes back to personal development. If I'm not doing personal development, it directly relates to my posts. My posts suck. Like they're meaningless and lacking that, what's the word? we're always supposed to be giving, what's the word? Value. There we go. Value. So if you're ever having those Facebook strikes, go back to your personal development. Even in like a page, you can come up with a post. It's amazing how much it changes things. But The Go-Giver and The Slight Edge, two amazing books. I actually just went back and read The Go-Giver again because I needed to remind myself that like that's the mindset I need to be in right now, especially with where my business is, and to like feel good about myself and sleep at night. I need to know that I'm giving people things. Like it's just how I am. The Go-Giver Sell More, I have not read that yet, mostly because it's not available in the audiobook app that I use. So I'm just waiting to buy it. And then I broke these down. The Slight Edge obviously is there again. The Compound Effect is very similar to the Slight Edge, but a little bit different too, a little bit more serious. I don't know. I liked the Slight Edge better than the Compound Effect, but that's me. Some Dreaming Big. Did you guys know that Chalene has a book? I haven't read her book. I listen to her podcast all the time, but I have not read her book yet. Some time management ones. We've talked about Eat That Frog a bunch of times, but like the Stephen Covey one is really good. And then leadership books. I think a lot of times we kind of skip over that leadership piece because one, we either feel like, oh, I just have a really small team, I don't need to be good at that. Or just, it just might not be where we are yet. But I encourage you guys to take the leap and go there, because once you read one of these books, your mindset is going to change and you're going to start to approach everything with that leadership mindset, and things will grow from there. Personal growth, the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, I have been listening to that one, and that is really good. That also gives me a lot of really good ideas for posts. And then confidence, another one to put on confidence would be the You're a Badass. I feel like people either love or hate that book. It's like there's no in between. I really liked it. Personalities, selling. So these are just kind of all broken down so that you can go and figure out what you need. I also included this link, this Sarah Griffith. She is like, she's not like a top coach or anything, but she just had a really good video on YouTube where she goes through a bunch of books, and a lot of the books I had never heard of. And just the way she explained them, I just really encourage you to go listen to that video, as one of your personal development this week, because it was really good. So I'm going to have the people that are on share, and then we'll go back to the document and share from the people that aren't on. So, Sean, do you want to start?
Sure.
Right.
Oh, am I unmuted?
Yeah, I unmuted you.
Oh, okay, thanks. One second. Okay. I was going to say really quick, I just had made like a couple notes on things. The one thing about the John Maxwell, me and Annie, they have YouTube videos. I know some people don't like to read. They don't even like the audio. But if you go to YouTube and search John Maxwell Leadership, he speaks on it so powerfully that sometimes I think people beyond even a book, they like the YouTube videos. So that's just something I would suggest. That was something Annie and I did in a group once. I'm trying to think of I know what I put for my personal development. So I've read a lot of these books and stuff, but the thing that I've been focusing on lately has been podcasts. I'm in the car a lot. I don't know, hours a day I spend in the car driving kids. And so they're usually playing and I listen. And one of the things I've been struggling with, because Haley's so right, you can do personal development and it can do nothing for you. Like, for a long time, I was constantly doing Beachbody personal development over and over and over, especially after Summit with Clean Week and everything coming out. And I was just watching all of those videos, and all it did was burn me out, and it made me not like what I was doing anymore. And what I realized is that the place that I was lacking was belief. I don't know if it was belief in myself, belief in the business, belief in what I was capable of, belief in Beachbody. But I started listening to I have like a piece of hair sticking out, it's bothering me. How I Built This podcast. And I know some of you are probably sick of me talking about this one. Every time I go to Annie's house to see the baby, I talk about which one I'm listening to. But the How I Built This podcast, it's from NPR. Guy Raz, I think is the name of the guy who does it. And what they do is every single week he talks to different people who have built businesses from the ground up and tells their stories. For example, Instagram, Edible Arrangements, Starbucks. So if you've ever wondered how some of these companies and these people have developed these businesses, these podcasts are very interesting. I just like hearing their stories. But what it's done for me, and I kind of typed it right here, is it's reminded me how much these people put on the line to make these businesses work, and how much faith they have to take these leaps of faith. Because guess what? We pay $15.95 a month to have a business. I mean, when it really comes down to it, that's the only thing we have to pay. I drink my Shakeology. I don't believe that it's a business investment for me. It's something I eat every single day. It's food. So I pay $15.95 a month to have a business. These people who build these businesses from the ground up, they invest hundreds of thousands of dollars. They take their family's money, they take money from banks, and they go all in. They don't put one foot in, they don't put one toe in because they're only paying $15.95 a month. They go all in. And I ask myself sometimes, am I only putting one toe in because all I'm paying is $15.95? And what value am I really putting into this business? So listening to them gives me faith. It makes me realize that if I want to make this work, I have to do the work. I have to have the faith. I have to dive in. What did I type? I feel like I was much more eloquent when I was thinking. Oh, that they have like impossible odds. Like all these things work against them. And how many of us feel that way sometimes with Beachbody right now? I mean, I want to get like teary about it, but like sometimes I feel like throwing my hands in the air lately and just being like, what am I doing? What is happening with my team? What is happening with me? And then I listen to these things, and I listen to the big setbacks they had. And I listen to them losing tons of money or losing out on business agreements. And do you know what they did? They said, who cares? And they turned around and they fought back. Mm-hmm. So that it kind of fires me up every single week to listen to it, to remind myself I am capable of so much more than I'm putting out there. And they're interesting. Sometimes I get bored with personal development and they're actually interesting to listen to. So I do a lot of personal development every single day. I don't miss it, but this is the one that I don't miss every single week. So I would highly suggest, if you're struggling with faith or belief or questioning what you're capable of or what you can do, listen to these stories and their backgrounds and realize they went from nothing to these crazy businesses because they had faith and they put their whole selves into it. So that's it. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's awesome. I have some neighbors that are trying to start a distillery in the area, and they're having hurdle after hurdle. And I suggested this podcast to them. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm not this person, but I'm like, just give this one a try, you know. And I've actually been recommending a lot of personal development to a lot of my challengers too. Mm-hmm. I think the more we do, the more we have to kind of share with people, and when people come to us with similar struggles that, you know, we know these books fit into, then we can kind of help them that way too. So,
well, like The Compound Effect. That's a perfect book.
I know.
For a challenge group. Like,
yeah,
it's perfect. Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
Stephanie, I'm going to mute you. Stephanie, do you have one?
Well, the one I shared was actually a favorite, not necessarily the one I was doing right now. The one I'm doing right now is 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. With everything going on right now, I am trying to overcome a lot of mental battles personally. And so that's the one I'm focusing on right now. And I don't mind reading books. I actually like having something concrete to finish. I struggle with actually doing it every day. Right now, no. Right now with Jonah starting school, our whole routine's been shifted again. And so mornings are a little crammed and rushed and earlier than what they used to be. So what I used to do in the morning, I can't do in the mornings anymore. And we're learning what Lydia and I are capable of doing while Jonah's in school in the time that we have. So it's, again, all new. But the one that I shared with everybody was a book that I don't even remember how I came across. And it's not one that you hear mentioned a lot, but I think I was looking for ones that focused on self-discipline. And this one is called No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. And it just touches on certain things, those like aha moments that you come across in the book in regards to anything in life when it comes to self-control or self-discipline, not giving yourself excuses, whether that be time management, health, anything. And for me, it just turned on some light bulbs in certain areas of my life. And so I felt that one was good. But I also, I like any top coaches or any motivational YouTube videos. Those ones are always quick and easy. I subscribe to the channel and I get notifications when new ones are there to view. So that's always nice too. Instead of having to go search for it yourself, you're getting the notifications, which is always a bonus.
The podcast, that's easier to use too. Sometimes I can't get the Beachbody or the Facebook videos to play, like from the
yeah.
That's awesome. That book, No Excuses, sounds like a really good challenger book too.
Yes. Yes, it would be. That's actually one I think I've quoted a lot in posts and trainings and just casual conversation with teammates.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds like a really good one. Tardy to the party. All right. Thank you, Stephanie. Annie, are you wanting to share? Well, maybe I can't even unmute her. So, how about Carrie? Carrie, can you unmute yourself?
Uh-huh.
Are you there? Did you want to share yours or do you want me to share it? Oh, maybe she's gone. Well, Lee shared, and Lee and I actually have a lot of podcasts in common, which I was kind of excited about. She does the How I Built This too. TED Talks, which are really good. She said that She Means Business. I haven't done that one, or Love Warrior. Of Mess and Moxie and For the Love, that's Jen Hatmaker. And those are really good. She covers some really cool topics. And then she said The Girl Code and The Year of Yes. The Year of Yes sounds really good. Actually, The Girl Code was actually in that other video. That one sounds really good too. It's like a business type book, if I'm thinking of the right book. Carrie said that she's doing the Beachbody Champions page. She likes hearing from coaches of all different backgrounds, different places in their business. So she does all kinds of, it sounds like she's doing more professional development. Just make sure that you're balancing it with personal and professional. I know that when I first became a coach, I was like binging on the professional development and I never did any personal. And I feel like that caught up to me. So just make sure that you're keeping it balanced. So this document will be open. You guys can add to it at any time. And then Sean, if we want to pick a day of the week, maybe, and I can even be like the one who posts it, but just reminding people to like share their PD one day a week, so that we can kind of keep this dialogue going and keep reminding each other, first of all, to do it, and then second of all, of some really great resources so that we don't get burnt out. So that's pretty much all I had for tonight. Is there anyone that wants to share anything else?
Can I just do if no one else is sharing anything, can I do a plug for the workout? I don't know if you guys saw the post this morning, but Carrie had suggested the idea. I know a couple other teams are doing it, where we're going to have a Zoom chat that's open in the morning. So just like this, it'll just be a video like this that we can all see each other. And we just do our workouts and kind of cheer each other on. And you can even hop on if you're getting on right when other people are ending. It's not like we're all going to do the workout together because we're all doing different things. But I think Annie's team is going to join us too. My goal is to start December 1st, but I think I'm going to start on Monday. I know we always say don't wait for a Monday, but I don't know what I'm going to do on the weekends yet with it. I want to do it on the weekends. I'm just going to be honest. I don't usually get up at 6 to do that's my days to sleep in just a little bit. And so, but yeah, I think if we do it in December and we like it, I would like to keep it going. The extra accountability would be nice. So just
I was wanting to do it like in my challenge group.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking that I would play the workout video, like kind of how I have my screen up right now.
Right.
Like it would work like that, right?
Yeah, you could screen share it too. I don't know how everyone would see each other then. I don't know how quite that works. I know the other coaches that are doing it, like Anita and them, she's doing her workout, and then up on her computer screen she has everyone doing their workouts. So I think some of them pick to do the same workout together probably, but not everyone has to. You know what I mean? That way, because I know different people are doing different things right now, but I just think the accountability to get up and get it done every morning for the morning people, and then if people eventually want to do an afternoon one, cool. You know what I mean? But personally for me, I would love the extra accountability right now, and a couple other people have said the same thing. So yeah.
If I use like my HDMI cable to put it on the TV, so then I would just have everybody on my TV, right?
I think. I don't know. My brain is not operating at Sean level today.
Let's see what happens.
If you remember, I kind of, maybe tomorrow I'll be a little bit more on top of things. And then the other reminder that I was going to say is, now I don't remember. Oh, I've kind of talked to a couple coaches about it, but a couple coaches have been saying that they don't know what to do in December for a group. And I'm putting together a Google document that's going to be like a 14-day fun challenge thing that anybody can use, with pictures and everything. And so if you're kind of one of those people that's like, I know I want to do something in December, but I don't want it to be super overwhelming for my people or for me, be on the lookout. I should have that posted by Friday so that you guys can start using it the second week of December, or even if you want to start it next week. But I would say the second week of December and do it the last 2 weeks before Christmas or whenever. And I'm going to give it to Annie too, so she can share it with her team. So that's it.
I was going to say, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen some of the coaches that I follow who are doing the team workouts together. The ones that are doing the same workouts are doing the calendar that Autumn posted to get ready for the 80-day obsession.
Yeah, that's a good schedule. We're doing that.
So that's the one that I saw. And then I was even thinking, if we did not every day, but maybe here or there, inviting our challengers to do the workouts with us.
That's what I was going to kind of say.
The more people, then it might be fun, and we can kind of obviously then share on our social media platforms, look at all my workout buddies that I have today joining me, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what the cap is on Zoom, Annie?
What's that?
There's a cap on participants? Do you know? I'll have to look at it. I don't think we'd hit it probably, but
I don't know. I'd have to look it up again. Okay.
I know mine is lower because I'm not paying right now, but I know you said you might be paying. Well, we can talk more details on it. This is more of a, I feel like December is a tryout month to see how it goes. Does that make sense? Kind of like let's see how this goes and work out the kinks of it. I would like it to keep going next year for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we take turns every month on who gets it started every morning, just in case. But my goal, I will do it for December to get us going.
Cool. I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for me.
All right. Well, thanks guys for getting on. And thank you to those of you who decide to listen to the playback. And I hope everyone has a great night.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.